What's up, Buttercups? It is the first Saturday vlog of 2018, and today I'll be showing you guys my 2018 bullet journal setup. So this year I'll be using this beautiful teal green dotted Leuchtturm 1917 A5 notebook. So when you open up the notebook, the first page is completely blank. Then you go to the index, which I have filled out the stuff I've already put into the journal. But going forward, I am only going to be noting the start of the month and just random important pages that I know I will want to reference back to. And then you have the cover page. So my bullet journal isn't really a planner, it is more of a memory keeper. So I have this quote that I found on Pinterest that says, "Fill your life with adventures, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show." My best friend actually did the lettering for this when we went to apply for my visa before I moved to France. So I cut it out, taped it in, and embellished with a couple of stickers. And then you go on to my future logs. So my future log is about 6 pages long. I have a calendar on each page. And I did mess up when I was making these. I was looking at the 2017 calendars while drawing them and not the 2018, and I didn't realize until after I had already did it in ink. I did it in pencil and then I traced it with ink, and I might have noticed my mistake a bit too late. But I'm making it work, so instead of the week starting on Sundays or on a Monday, they are all starting on Tuesday. So that's kind of what I'm doing, how I fixed that problem. So basically these calendars are for birthdays and events that I know are not going to change. So I have a few birthdays in already, and then I have one event somewhere in the city which I am planning on going to this year. I'm not going to VidCon US, and I am probably not going to go to VidCon Europe, but I will be going to somewhere in the city. So I'm excited for that. And then after all of my future logs, I have my list. So my first list is my bucket list, which I only have one thing on, and that is find a host family. But the way I have all my lists set up is I have a column on the side to check off if I have done it or not. And then on the other side, I have a place to write down the date. So the date I have accomplished a thing. And that same goes with my books, a spot to mark off if I've read it or not, and then a spot to write the date that I finished the book. Same with movies, and then I have the same 4 places to visit. So right now I have a few items on all of these lists. And then my baby, this is my YouTube stuff. So on this side I have just a picture that says "Capturing My Heart and Soul" and the YouTube logo with a heart. So I actually made the sticker. I printed out the YouTube logo on my Polaroid zip, and I will show you guys all the little things that I use to do this. So on this page I have my little upload schedule, Sunday through Saturday, which Sunday is going to be a weekend vlog, Monday through Friday daily vlogs, and Saturday a Saturday vlog, or I wrote down sit down vlog. So yeah, and then I have my stats tracker. So I have a spot for the 1st and the 15th of each month, and I am going to be tracking my sub count, my view count, and my watch time. Because I want to see how these go up or down throughout the year, and then a little spot to write down any notes that I might have while tracking this stuff. And then I have my video ideas. So I'm not covering this up because I don't really have a lot on here. For right now, it's just a bunch of bullet journal stuff. These video ideas are mostly for Saturday vlogs because I don't really need ideas for daily vlogs. I just film whatever. And then my favorite thing, which I've started for Vlogmas, but these are thumbnail calendars. So I have a 2-page spread calendar for each month, and I did make sure I was looking at the correct calendars when making these. So basically what I will be doing with these is every 4 to 9 days, depending on how many pictures I want to print on each piece of printer paper, I will be printing and cutting out the thumbnails from each video and putting them in the corresponding box with the title. So at the end of the year, I will hopefully have 365 little thumbnail pictures in here with all the titles from this year. I thought this would be a fun way to track and to try and film and post a video every single day of 2018. So as the year goes on, you guys will see how this fills up, as well as how my channel fills up with fun videos and various types of content. And then we have the monthly. So this is my January setup. I traced the circle, colored it in, and wrote January. So I didn't mention this before, but each month I have chosen kind of a different color. So for the month of January, I'm using light greeny blue. So my January setup is only a two-page spread. So up here I have a small little calendar with just the days, and then I have a blank spot right here if I need to write down any notes for any events a particular day. And then I have my French tracking. So I do live in France. I live in France, and I am trying to learn the French language, but I am doing it so pretty much on my own using apps on my iPad. So I have 4 weeks, and so I'm counting a week as from Monday to Friday. So as you can see in January, the last week of January that starts on the 29th, it does not end in January. So I'm not counting that week in January, and I'm not going to count it in February either. This is a week off from hardcore studying. So I have Duolingo, Babbel, and Memorize, and then each little box has 5 lines for the 5 days of the week, Monday through Friday, and those are 4 weeks. So I'll be writing out what I need to do and stuff like that over here. I have a big box over here for my January playlist. So I actually got this idea from Jude, Mermaid Queen. I will link to her down below in the doobly-doo. She does a playlist every month of songs that she wants to listen to, and I'm stealing that idea from her, and I'm going to make it on Spotify, so there will be a link to that at the end of the month when I do my flip through video later on, as well as the songs written down right here. And then I have my TV show tracker. So I watch TV shows on Netflix in French only, and it takes me a while to watch stuff, and I like to jump around, but I kind of want to not do that anymore. So I have picked 3 shows to start watching for this month, and they are Jane the Virgin, Stranger Things, and The Good Place, and then I have them broken down by season and episode, so after I finish, I can just kind of cross that out. And then I have a little February calendar for next month, and that is the only thing I've had in here. So like I said before, this is mostly a memory tracker, or a memory keeper, I should say. So how I do that is I carry around one of these with me all the time. So these are cashier journals from Moleskine. I actually just got these, and I keep one in my purse, and it's really small, lined notebook. I keep one of these and these 2 pens. So these are my favorite pens from Muji. They are custom 3-colored pens. This one I have orange, teal, and purple, and this one I have pink, black, and then a pencil. So these are really cool. I keep these with me all the time, so if I have any ideas or any things that I know I will want to write about or include in this, I can just jot it down with the date. So some of the supplies I use a lot of pens. So I have these right here, as well as these and these. So in this right here, I have my Stradler fine liners, Triplus fine liners in almost all the colors, as well as my Papermate Ink Joys in 0.7. In this I have all of my Stradler markers, dual tip markers, which I don't love them, but I don't hate them, and I already own them, so I'm not gonna go out and buy new markers when I have these to use. These are my typical go-tos. I have my Faber-Castell Pen Artist pen brush. I have my black Stradler dual tip marker, as well as, oh no, just the black one, okay. I have some more Stradler Triplus fine liners in black and various shades of gray. I have my black Papermate Ink Joy gel pen in 0.7, my Sharpie black twin tip in fine and ultra fine, which is currently dying, so I need to find a new one soon. As well as my favorite Pilot pen, the Pilot Juice in 0.38, which is kind of running low on ink, and I don't live in Asia, so I need to find someone to get me some more of these because I love this pen. This is the pen that I use 99% of the time when writing in my bullet journal. And then I have my, I think this is a Papermate mechanical pencil. I have my Pentel polymer, high polymer eraser, which is my favorite eraser. I love these erasers, they are the best. My Bic Whiteout Mini, which I love. And then in this container, these are the pens I don't use all that often, but I still like to have them. I have my 2 Pilot Supercolor pens in gold and silver. These do bleed through the illusion paper, but I do like them for the outside of the journals just to have, and they're like painty, so they're fun. I have some more Straddler fine liners, Trappist fine liners. These are all black, these are my extras, so when the ones I currently have in this run out, I can replace them with this. I have a bunch of Muji gel pens in all different colors, and these are all in 0.5. And I have my Microns 0.05, which I don't use all that often, but I still like to have them just in case. In addition to pens, I have stickers. So I have 2 sticker books. Both of these are from Me and My Big Ideas. I have the seasonal decorations and the memory planning. I also have my trusty Polaroid zip printer. And this is the size of the paper that it comes with. And the paper is expensive, and it only comes to about 10 in a pack. So what I do is I try to print at minimum 2 to 4 pictures on a page. And when I do that, like I said in one of my, I think I said in my birthday vlog, I am left with some extra white pieces, and I do save those to use as tape and other things, so I'm not wasting any of this paper. And then because I am really bad at drawing straight lines and whatnot, I have an assortment of straight edges. So I have this one, and I have this, which I keep in my blue polka dotted pencil case. And then I have these ones. So this is actually the one I use most of the time because this has the longest straight edge. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed seeing how I have my 2018 bullet journal set up and what I plan on doing with it. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you have a bullet journal or any other kind of planner, and what do you use it for? Do you use it solely for planning? Do you use it for journaling, for memory keeping, or kind of a combination of all 3 or none of the above? I'd love to hear, so let me know down below in the comments. With that being said, give this video a thumbs up if you had fun, and the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And if you are subscribed, don't forget that little bell notification so you are notified every time I post a new video, which is going to be every day this year. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!